Hello, Grade 10 students. Welcome to our English class. We will continue with Unit 2, and today we have a vocabulary lesson. Please prepare your student's book, page 25, before you start. In today's lesson, we have three objectives. 1. Identify three different types of adjectives. 2. Distinguish between different types of adjectives after scanning a text. 3. Compose sentences using different types of adjectives. Let's welcome Dr. John and Nurse James. Dr. John is a tall, slim, and handsome man. He is helpful, friendly, and intelligent. He always feels excited, happy, and cheerful about his job. Dr. John wants to know, what do we call the highlighted words? Adjectives or character descriptions? Dr. John wants to also know, why do we use them? In order to know the answer, kindly open your student's book, page 25, vocabulary section, exercise A. Pause the video for 1 minute, read the note box, and underline the reasons for using adjectives. Now, let's share the answers. As you can see, there are three reasons for using adjectives. The three reasons for using adjectives are: 1. Creating a picture in the reader's mind. When you write your own story, remember that using adjectives allows your readers to smell, see, touch, and imagine everything in your story. It also makes the reading experience more real. Adjectives will simply bring your imaginary characters and events to life, so don't forget to spice up your writing by adding lots of useful adjectives. Finally, it connects the reader with the characters. In fact, it helps your reader get a fuller picture of the things you are writing about. Dear students, remember that using adjectives in your writing will simply bring your story to a new level. Before we move on, what are the three types of adjectives or character descriptions? Let's go to our note box, student's book, page 25, vocabulary section, exercise A, one more time. I would like you please to pause the video for 1 minute and circle the three types of character descriptions or adjectives. We are going to check the answers together. As you can see, character descriptions usually provide information about a character's traits, appearance, and feelings. So these are the three types of character descriptions or adjectives. To understand the three types of descriptions more, let us share some examples on each type. Firstly, in order to describe someone's character, we can say, for example, he is helpful, friendly, intelligent. Moreover, to describe someone's appearance or the way he looks, we can say, for example, he is tall, slim, handsome. Last, in order to describe how someone feels, we can say he or she feels excited, happy, cheerful. Activity 1. Student's book, page 25, vocabulary section, exercise A. The instructions state that you will read the sentences from the extract, page 24. Decide whether the adjectives in bold express feelings, character, or appearance. The three sentences are: 1. He seemed to be around 60, but he was tall and strong and well built. 2. He remembered a most unpleasant, unfriendly man asking for his help. 3. He was so surprised that he started to feel dizzy. So as you can see, in these three sentences, we have 6 adjectives describing either feelings, character, or appearance. Kindly pause the video for 2 minutes and identify the types of these 6 adjectives. Think well before you answer. Let us check the answers together. For adjectives describing feelings, we have surprised. Someone felt surprised. As for adjectives describing character or character traits, we have unpleasant and unfriendly. You describe a person's character or trait by using such adjectives. As for the last one, adjectives describing physical appearance, we have 3, which are tall, strong, and well-built. These adjectives describe how a character looks or appears. I would like you all to stop for a 1-minute question before moving to activity 2. An old man is complimenting James by saying, "James, you are a very helpful nurse." What does the underlined adjective express? Well, the adjective helpful expresses character. It describes James' character. Activity 2, Students' Book, page 25, Vocabulary section, exercise B. The instructions state that you will read the extract again, page 24, and find additional adjectives that refer to the characters in the story. Then you are going to decide whether they express feelings, character, or appearance. So, as you can see, this is the extract found on page 24 entitled Great Expectations. I'm going to model the first one for you. If you go to the introduction of the extract, you will find this sentence. The man asked for his help, and Pip, terrified, brought him food and tools. Terrified is an adjective describing Pip. But what do you think? Does it describe Pip's feelings, character, or his appearance? Terrified means scared, and it describes how Pip was feeling at that moment. Thus, it describes feelings. Kindly pause the video and find the additional adjectives on page 24. Then, you are going to decide whether they express feelings, character, or appearance. Let's check the answers of exercise B, page 25, from the extract found on page 24. Line 9, we have the adjective anxious, which means worried, and it expresses the feelings of someone. Then we have in line 17 the adjective pleased, which means happy, and it expresses someone's feelings too. Moving forward to line 22, 2 adjectives, good and kind, meaning nice, and they describe characters, traits. The last one is found in line 24, which is horrified, meaning shocked, and it expresses someone's feelings. Before moving on to activity 3, I want you to please answer these questions. James is a young nurse. He is caring and kind. He feels overjoyed about helping others. Kindly pause the video and answer the following question. Identify the adjectives in the above sentences. We have young, caring, kind, and overjoyed. Before you move on, there's one more question. Which of the above adjectives expresses feelings? The adjective that expresses feelings is overjoyed because it describes how James feels about helping others. Activity 3, Students Book, page 25, Vocabulary section, exercise C. Put the adjectives in the box in the correct category in the table below. Well, over here, you are going to pause the video in order to classify these 12 adjectives under the correct category. We have feelings, character, and appearance. Before you move on, I want to remind you that the feelings describe how a person feels about someone or something. The character or character traits describe the personality or the quality of someone, whereas the appearance describes physical characteristics or looks. Now, I would like you to pause the video in order to solve the exercise, and then we are going to check the answers together. Let's check the answers of Activity 3 Students Book, page 25, Vocabulary section, exercise C together. We are going to start with the first category, which is the feelings, and we have 4 adjectives over here. Number 1, irritated, which means annoyed. Number 2, offended, meaning bothered. Number 3, overjoyed, which means very happy. Number 4, discouraged, which means put off. Remember, when you write your own stories, to describe your characters' feelings in details because it allows readers to be part of your story. Now, we are going to move to our second category, which is character or character traits. We have 4 adjectives describing character over here. Let's start with the first one. Arrogant, which means superior. 2, devoted, which means loyal. 3, witty, meaning clever. 4, reserved, meaning conservative. Remember, when you write your own stories, to describe your character's traits because it simply brings your story to life and make it more real. Our last category is the appearance category. We also have 4 adjectives over here. The first one, bald, which means shaved head or hairless. Number 2, pale, colorless. 3, underweight, which means undersized or skinny. 4, handsome, which means good looking. Do not forget to describe your character's physical appearance or looks when you write because it creates real pictures in your readers' minds and connects them with your characters. This is the last station in today's lesson. Describe me, Dr. Mike, using adjectives from the box below. Write 3 sentences to describe Dr. Mike as following. 1 sentence to describe Dr. Mike's appearance, 1 sentence to describe Dr. Mike's character traits, and 1 sentence to describe Dr. Mike's feelings. Please use the following adjectives from the previous activity to describe Dr. Mike. Pause the video and please come back for a suggested answer. Suggested answer. Sentence number 1. Dr. Mike is bald and pale. This sentence describes Dr. Mike's physical appearance. 2. He is devoted and reserved. This sentence describes Dr. Mike's character. Sentence number 3. He feels overjoyed. This sentence describes Dr. Mike's feelings. You might have written different sentences and they still make sense.